Welcome to One in a Miller. Welcome to the OneInAMillerPodcast. I'm Neosha.
I'm Justin.
And we are so excited to have you guys back with another video today. While we're here, y'all, please give us a subscribe. Also, ring the notification bell so you never miss an upload. We always want you guys to be the first to know when we drop videos.
For sure. I just felt like adding something to it.
Thank you for that.
I always saying that to start the show. I just be sitting here looking.
Our title today is Who Made This? And we are talking all about food. Our stories today are going to be like hot off the grill, okay? They're going to be real hot and...
No pun intended.
Pun intended. I wrote that down specifically so I can say. If you are part of our community and you know what the phrase, who made this? If you know what that means, because that is a universal question. And if you know what it means, drop down in the comments and say, girl, I know exactly what that means. Because if you know, you know. And shout out to my work mama. Because me and her, when it comes to cookouts, I mean, not cookouts, what are they called? Potlucks.
The potluck, yeah.
Girl, we shows out. That's all you hear us saying. Justin, you are a very picky eater. I think we're both pretty picky eaters.
You're not. Absolutely not.
I am picky.
You are not.
I am. I don't do the soggy bread. I don't do... Hold on. I'm picky when it comes to textures, but not when it comes to like what I eat. I will agree on that.
Right.
But you are picky just all around. Mm-hmm. How has that shaped your life?
Well, clearly you can look at my body shape and we can tell how that's shaped it.
Yeah.
So, I don't really... I mean, I eat to live and not live to eat, so it really don't bother me.
Yeah. Do you ever feel like sometimes...
life gets bland?
No, not really, but do you ever feel like offended or just left out? Like, let's say like at a potluck or something like that. If everybody has like slop and you just like, no,
don't really bother me.
Yeah, you just go eat your chips and go on.
My sister love me for it.
Yeah.
So I know y'all stomach's going to be towed to the that gummit.
Story number 1. This comes from Reddit Confessions. It's not really a story. It's more of just like the subreddit says. It's a confession. And it's, I eat my customers' leftover food at work, and the worst part is my excuse.
Need some money.
I work at a fast, casual Asian eatery, and we have a really good, healthy food specialized around teriyaki bowls and sushi. I also frequently forget to eat snacks before work, so I usually find myself in the middle of a 5-hour shift completely famished. So every time I go to bus a table and the customer has left behind some untouched steak or a few sushi rolls, I take the dishes to the back and eat it. I think none of my coworkers know, though I've almost been caught a few times. I don't think they'd be angry, maybe just a little grossed out. My justification for all this is that it builds my immune system, though in reality, I'm just a poor college student with an affinity for sushi.
I feel you. I knew it was something else going on.
Yeah.
Because that ain't human nature.
Yeah. So do you think that's more resourceful or like risky? Because
I
don't know.
Just playing with life.
Yeah, because people spit
and
dig in their nose. People have gross tendencies around food, so you just, unless you watch that table like a hawk and you know exactly what was going on, I just wouldn't advise you to do that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even really like eating if you have pets in your home. So, I mean...
What does pets have to do with what we're talking about?
Because I'm saying, like, I'm going through different scenarios that I don't like. Like, if you have pets in your house, I don't like eating there.
But what is that?
But even, like, for his situation... I'm saying, because I'm bringing it out home.
Okay,
for his situation, like, if you're vetting... All right, yeah, it's risky behavior. But if you're vetting, like, who you eating after, I can give you a pass.
Okay.
Because I do understand what it's like being, like, a broke college student. Because
But these are customers, just random people.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if he vetting them, and if he's vetting them, and he like, oh, they look clean or something.
Okay.
Or he like, oh, they didn't touch that.
Okay.
Like, if he Hawkeye in it, and he's like, oh yeah, he's
that's what I just
that's cool. Like, if he eating This is what I'm trying to say. If he's eating touched food, like they didn't take a bite out of it, that's one thing. Now, if they just took a bite out of crime and licked it, and then he eating it, that's another thing.
But you don't know for sure if they did do that.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm trying to get him a pass.
Yeah.
But like, even for me, when I was in college, I know I didn't have a lot of money. I didn't do that. But I
couldn't imagine either.
I worked jobs that I liked so I could have food. So I worked at Papa John's because I like pizza. So therefore, when I needed some pizza, I could get some.
Yeah.
And then I worked at like different places that cook like odds and ends stuff. But yeah, that's pretty risky though. I mean, I really ain't got nothing.
So what?
I almost feel bad for you.
Yeah. So what would you do if you were a coworker and you saw, old, let's just say,
I slip my little 20.
Bob in the back.
Slip my 20. Because I've been in situations where like I didn't have all the resources I need, I would more than likely slip him some money without saying nothing.
Or invite him, or bring some extra lunch or something like that.
I wouldn't do that because then I'm exposing you. Like, if he got a backpack, I'm going to tell you this. This is a side story to that. Best thing ever happened to me in life, I was going through some hard times. And somebody helped me out. And I always have carried a backpack with me. People say, like, people are weird about carrying, but I carry a backpack because I have a lot of stuff to carry. But anyway, long story short, this person helped me out by putting money in my backpack. Now, luckily, it's a pocket I check on the regular. but they helped me out. They never said who they were. They helped me out. And so, like, I always just looked at it like pay it forward that way.
Yeah.
Because, like, I ain't got to make a scene.
Right.
I feel like anything, like, if I make a scene, one, you're going to be embarrassed.
Right.
And you may not come back. And two, like, you may not want me to know that.
Yeah. I think as two people who have graduated.
No, I ain't never had no trash cans. So
two people who have gone to college, not only gone to college, but we have graduated from college. That broke college student thing is real. It's so real.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of things out of brokenness, especially when you're under the stress of college, that you do out of desperation. You know what I'm saying? Now, I ain't never been in a point. I haven't.
Hey, let me tell you, my roommate.
I can understand people doing
survival
things,
instinct.
right, out of desperation. And if you're hungry and you've been working for 5 hours, I can see, like, grabbing a fry, grabbing,
But you know the other side of that too. He said he worked where?
He works at a sushi. It's
okay, they ain't as forgiving. But you know what? I'll take that back. Sometimes too, because and this is me just I'm assuming I'm not in that community, but sometimes too, like because they're
do you not get a discount? Do you not?
The person who started the restaurant may be a immigrant or something like that. If you just went up and asked your boss, like, hey, like you said, get a discount or say, hey, this kind of whatever, then sometimes people help you. All else behind that, though, this is life lesson right here. The most important relationship you'll get in a restaurant business is with the cook. If you know the cook, you ain't gotta ask nothing.
Yeah. You don't have to sneak nothing.
They'll be like, hey, let me throw some egg rolls and kind of go from there if they cool. But I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah. Prayers to that young man. Let's see. This was posted 7 years. Oh, this is real old. This was posted 7 years ago.
Is he still alive today?
I hope. Some of the comments are, you are doing your part in reduce, reuse, recycle. I approve.
Yeah, I'm not gonna knock you though for doing what you gotta do.
I'm not judging. Like I said, as a broke college student, I can definitely understand doing things out of desperation and out of survival. College is a tough place. I used to be one of those people, like, if you don't go to college, you're crazy. Having gone to college, not once, I went twice. I got 2 degrees, y'all. Yeah, I got 2.
I went 5 years. So
I got 2 degrees. But after going to college, I can understand why some people are just like,
I ate cereal for a semester.
Right.
Like,
I was eating
cereal.
ramen noodles. That's why I'm surprised my blood pressure is not as high as some people's, because all the sodium I used to eat from ramen noodles.
Like, a hamburger used to be a delicacy.
Man, here's another thing too. I used to go to Popeyes a lot, and on the Popeyes receipts, if you did a survey, you would get a free like 2-piece and a biscuit. So I would do that, like go to Popeyes just so I could get the receipt. But then you have to watch it because they only let you do it like once every couple of days. So you got to time it out right. I remember going to Pizza Hut and tearing up the buffet.
Oh, yeah.
And
That's why I
taking
used to do
some
that, too.
home. But hey, we are reformed.
Yeah, and then this is before, like, we went to state, or we went to Mississippi State. And so this is before they did away with the cafeteria.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember when I had a meal plan, they had a place called the Perry, which is like the campus cafeteria. Yeah. And I used to go in there and get to-go plates, just so I can have food, you know, or ask somebody, hey, let me borrow your calf.
Right.
Let me get a pass to the calf. That way I have some food. But yeah, it was different. Yeah. Eating in the
Perry back in our day, it was a buffet. It was all you can eat. Now
so you got a different thing.
All these kids now,
I can only imagine
today.
That's a la carte. Y'all live a la carte.
No. Especially on Fish Fridays. Shoot, man.
Then they had what was that? The Union. Yeah. I couldn't afford nothing in the Union for real. Outside Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, I was supposed to say you were at Chick-fil-A. I would eat.
I'm gonna tell y'all, I was so broke.
Every now and then.
I was so broke.
How broke was he?
At Chick-fil-A, I will order a butter biscuit.
That's it.
And throw jelly on it because it was $1.
Yeah, prayers.
Fun fact.
Prayers to that man. I hope he has. Since it's 7 years ago, I hope he's not
he's
graduated from college.
He got to be about 27, 28 somewhere.
Yeah, I hope he's doing well. All right, you ready?
What, 25 to 27 somewhere. I'm thinking about my years. I'm going to find.
Next story.
Yeah.
My 23 female husband, 36 male.
Oh, God. I was already 13 years.
Oh, wait, hold on a minute.
Y'all in there playing with life.
All right, hold on. I got
13.
Jesus. My 23 female husband, 36 male, will only eat kiddie food, and it's ruining our relationship.
A woman?
He will only eat kiddie food. Just wait for the story. You trying to figure it out before we get there. Just wait for the story.
I know what this is.
My husband will only eat chicken nuggets, grilled cheese, and SpaghettiOs. That's it. When we go over to friends' places, he'll actually bring some SpaghettiOs to heat up in their microwave instead of eating anything else.
He's worse than me.
Even if our friends cooked a wonderful meal.
Yeah.
If we go out somewhere to eat, he will only order chicken nuggets off the kids' menu. If they don't have them, he just won't eat. If I try to cook literally anything except one of his 3 food groups, he will claim he's allergic to some random ingredient instead of just outright saying.
You got a country on there. Outright.
Instead of just outright saying,
you still gotta say it.
It's the twang. I can't get through it. If I try to cook literally anything except one of his 3 food groups, he will claim he's allergic to some random ingredient instead of just outright saying he doesn't want to eat it. He'll then try to guilt me for forgetting his allergy. Spoiler, we've been to the doctor and he's not allergic to anything. My husband just turned 36 this month. His food habits were sort of cute, acceptable when we were both in college and eating like trash. But now I'm genuinely worried about his health. I also find myself avoiding any sort of dining situations with our friends, which is so much harder than it sounds. I've tried talking to him about his eating habits, and he just brushes me off. Since I don't cook his meals, the only victory I've had in this situation, he doesn't think I have a right to dictate what he can and can't eat. I'm not his mother, I'm his wife, but I just want my husband, the man I love, to be healthy. What do I do? Edit. We met when I was 19 in my sophomore year of college. We got married after graduation and moved in together shortly after. I didn't realize how strict his diet was until after we were married.
Yeah, you knew you need to clean it up because I was going to ask, what was y'all at school together? Because was that your professor? Or was that... Or was cuz working on his doctorate? Anyway, GA. Or is it TA? I'm thinking the sports GA. Is it TA?
It's TA, yeah.
They TAs, yeah.
I mean both.
So I'm thinking grad assistant in sports, but
yeah.
Maybe it is GA.
It's both. There's two. There's a TA
Okay.
and a GA. There's two.
Sis, you're damn bad.
I think I can speak to
You
this
just
better.
got to ride it out.
Yeah.
To me, I mean, he 36.
36.
It ain't nothing else to do. It's over with.
Yeah, I want to speak to this because this is something that we sort of went through when we first started dating. Not saying that like it was kiddie.
Y'all, I would never ate a spaghetti all day of my life.
Justin, you eat chicken nuggets and grilled cheese. Like I'm saying.
And for her, and again, grilled cheese is seasonal. I don't eat no grilled cheese all the time.
I'm saying with your restrictions on how you don't eat anything else
but
except for what you
eat
like.
way more than that.
You do eat a lot more, but I'm saying your food is confined.
Compared to him, I eat everything.
So the situation, though not exactly the same, it's similar. Don't act up. Don't.
Because you have been trying to make it look like I'm a grilled cheese eater every day. I'm a grilled cheese chicken nugget eater. I eat way more than that.
Don't start. Anyways, the situation, though different, are very similar, okay? Yeah. And so I feel like I can speak to this.
Let the people hear what you got to say.
I was the same way when it came to you. I was like, you don't eat vegetables. And I was like, Justin, like we got to put like some vegetables in your diet because I like her, like I'm just really concerned about your health and your life
about their health,
life expectancy. Like I want you to be here with me for as long as I can. The Lord sees fit, and that's for as long as I can have you. And just watching you eat like certain foods, I'm like, man, I know that's not doing him any good. So for her, I would just advise her like. He seems very. The difference in it, though, is that you were open-minded a little bit to certain things. Like, now we eat Caesar salads. Now we eat green beans, sparingly. But we're incorporating different things. And I think when you come to somebody who's just, like, hardcore, like, it's a hard no, like, hard stop, I feel like you just kind of have to, like, ride that wave out and just let it be what it be. Or ask him, why don't you eat?
Right.
Like, why is this the only thing that did you eat? Because to me, the way that she's writing, it doesn't seem like she really knows her husband. I know now why you eat the way that you eat. And so now it makes sense to me whenever, I'm cooking and we're doing certain things that I'm like, okay, I'm not going to push because I know, like, the origin of the story. Does she know the origin of his story and why he is as picky or only fixated on these three things? So we have to get down to the root of what this is. And I'm not going to necessarily say it's a problem, but we do need to get down to the root of what this is.
Oh, yeah, I think you made great points. I think the first thing you got to do is ask why he, eats those things. And then, really you have to say, are you willing to try something else? Mm-hmm. And then when he tries it, you gotta take on an unbiased, unjudgmental approach. Mm-hmm. So if he don't like it, don't take it personal. Right. Or if he don't finish it, don't take that personal. Mm-hmm. Just kind of be like, oh, it's cool, you tried it. Like, appreciate it. Mm-hmm. But I think all in all, it sounds like he may have a little bit more to his story why he's relegated himself to those three things, and that was a random three foods.
Very random. They don't mesh at all.
Chicken in itself isn't bad. You get plenty of vitamins and nutrients and micronutrients is what I'm saying. Micronutrients and macronutrients from it, depending on how it's cooked and how it's prepared. Same thing with a grilled cheese. I mean, anything. I mean, he may be I don't know what he does, but
I would hope he would get supplements because there's no way he's getting everything, all the vitamins he needs in his diet.
Yeah, the first time I ate a salad, I got COVID the next day. So I mean, we don't know.
Here we go.
He could be perfectly healthy.
Here we
go. And we don't know what health. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes we really don't know what health is. Yeah. So we can't say like, oh, this is unhealthy. Right. We can say it appears unhealthy. True. But we don't know how his body responds.
Yeah, if his doctor's not saying anything.
Yeah, his levels could come back normal. Eating that and be all right. But like I said, to me, you just start with that question and then you just kind of go from there. Now, I will say going back is like, even when we were dating, I kind of alluded. I didn't just allude to. I kind of was like, I don't eat all that. Like I said that off rip. Like I don't do all the onions and all that stuff. But Like, she seemed like she was clueless.
Didn't know anything. She said she didn't know until they moved. Hold on.
She said married, I think.
We got married after graduation and
Yeah.
moved together. I didn't realize how strict his diet was until after we were married.
She didn't pay attention.
No, she wasn't paying attention.
Because there's no way you was out, like, even if it was 2 weeks, you would be like, dang.
Did y'all never, my question is, did y'all never go out on a date? Did you never realize, like, on a date? Because after 3 dates, I would say, I would ask, do you only eat chicken nuggets? You know what I'm saying? Do you only eat chicken strips?
Like, even when we go out.
That would be a question I would ask if do you not like anything else? And then that would open the door for, him saying, like, oh, yeah, I only eat chicken nuggets, SpaghettiOs, and grilled cheese. Right. And to which I would question, really?
Right, because, like, even when we go out,
what?
You're more of a menu looker than me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when we go out, I already know I'm finna go to sandwiches.
Right.
Or...
Literally, y'all, whenever we're trying a new restaurant, we look at the menu, and actually, I look for him, and I make sure they either have fried catfish, a burger, or chicken nuggets. And then,
I mess up pasta every now and then, depending on what it is. But eating out pasta is, like, to me, a waste of my money.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever.
And it's a waste to me because when I say pasta, I'm always talking about chicken Alfredo and spaghetti.
But if they have those 2 things, then we're usually gonna go because I'll find anything to eat on the menu. Like, I'm willing to try something.
Now we did go to this Uptown restaurant and you didn't try it.
What Uptown?
I was about to eat some meatloaf. That's what I think it.
And we didn't do it because I know he don't like it. That was protection.
I was gonna eat the meatloaf.
Yeah,
meatloaf was straight though.
You don't even really like it.
I don't, but I would eat it.
That would have been selfish of me to sit there and watch you eat meatloaf and you didn't.
A $50 meatloaf.
All right, so here's the comment. Sounds like he should probably see a therapist of some sort, to be honest. Based on this post and his attitude about it, may be hard to convince him to do. But seeing as he gets really defensive about it, it does seem kind of like he may have some food aversion issues.
Right.
Perhaps not. I'm not a doctor, but it would be something worth exploring, in my opinion. Being a picky eater is one thing, but only eating 3 things is pretty extreme.
Right, that's like
yeah, there is an update.
My life's a hoarder thing.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
And we don't know if he like is aggressively saying no. He could just be like, I don't want to do that.
And I will say for her too, one thing that you don't want to do is you don't want to like push. I remember like in the beginning of our relationship that I was like that. Mm-hmm. I was very pushy, like, come on, try it. If you just try it, you're gonna like it. And I think that caused more fights and more like strife between me and you. I wonder if he's autistic.
Oh, Jesus.
It really is a good question. All right, so here's the update. So I did it. I confronted him when he came home. I brought up ARFID, which he seemed very open to. He seemed sort of relieved that it's a fairly common disorder. Some of you absolutely called it. He explained that he was extremely embarrassed and defensive when I tried bringing the issue up with him before. When I explained how much it hurt when he shut me down, he seemed genuinely surprised. He had no idea this issue was important to me. I'll admit I did cry a bit as I told him how worried I am about him eating himself into an early grave. His foods are not healthy, and by the end of our conversation, we both agreed to work together to overcome this. We'll be going to couples therapy this weekend at a local clinic. From there, we'll look into seeing a dietitian and a specialized counselor for his eating disorder. However, I called his mother while he was at work. Oh, girl, not you calling her his mama. I asked her about his eating habits as a kid, if there were any foods he sort of liked or anything he was really adverse to. I like the idea of making weekly meal prep together, so there's no surprise and we can collaborate on slowly introducing new foods. I was hoping this conversation would give me a good starting point when I talked with him. His mother is a very sweet woman and told me all the foods he sort of would eat and everything he refused to. But she offhand mentioned that he has sensory processing issues due to his autism. I called it. I asked her to elaborate and she did. It turns out he was diagnosed with autism as a kid. He even went to an after-school physical therapist for many years to deal with sensory issues. He never told me any of this. When I spoke to him, I didn't know how to bring it up, so I just didn't. I'm so worried he'll deny it or he'll get angry with me for speaking to his mother behind his back, since he obviously doesn't want me to know. I want to stress that I never brought up autism with his mother. She mentioned it all on her own. I feel lied to and manipulated. I don't know how to bring it up with him because right now I'm just starting to process it. I'm angry that he never told me. His food issues are one thing, but not telling me about his autism and seemingly intentionally keeping it from me, as he doesn't bother to mention it today either, is another. It's more and more obvious that the man I married isn't who I think he is and has been lying to me for years. Right now, I'm telling myself to wait until counseling this weekend before confronting him. I don't want our conversation to be out of anger, but I also don't know how I could ever trust him again if he was so willing to keep such a big secret from me.
I know she may be feeling some type of way because of his condition, diagnosis, yeah.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like she, and this is like where I say like sometimes when you get into these dynamics, some people don't think the age gaps really play roles,
But they do.
but I think they. I personally am a believer that they do.
Yes.
And this is where I feel like you could be trying to come in and be a superhero and not understand the whole situation, honestly. And so for me, looking at this, it's like, yeah, I'm appreciative that she wants to help, but is this coming from a genuine place of I want to help or from a selfish place of I want to be your hero? See, them two different places. And the reason I say that is because you're doing all this back end work and all this stuff like this because you had the conversation with him and been opening up front with him, but then you go behind him with his back and want to have another conversation with his mama to figure it out on your own before he's even able to open up to you and give you part step one.
I really
so
think
you ain't trying to hear.
Yeah.
You just want to get to get from
end
A to
answer.
B,
Yeah.
get to a solution,
You're just trying to fix the problem.
and wipe everything. Whatever happened in between that happens.
And get that man eating green beans.
Right. You just want if you want to eat your own stuff that bad. This is me personally. This again. I don't think he's stopping you from that. From what way it sounds.
She said he cooks his own food.
Yeah, just make it yourself.
Yeah.
You ain't got like.
Yeah.
That's personally, I hate when like that's like a pet peeve. Do not be trying to get somebody to live your lifestyle because you like it. I like lifting heavy weights. Everybody don't want to do that.
Right. I think also with this situation, before they even got to this point, I would say let's go to the doctor and make sure. Let's do that first. Since initially her concern was his health.
But she said they did, though.
No. They didn't.
Got him checked for food allergies.
No. She just said he's not allergic to anything.
Oh, okay.
So, my first thing would be, but, even an allergy doctor is not the same as a, physical.
Yeah.
So, I'm saying we need to go to a physical, an
MD.
Yeah. And run all the tests and make sure that, his health is pristine, okay? And if the doctor says, look, hey, he's eating all these bad foods, but this is good, this is good, this is good, then leave it alone.
I was saying PA too. I wasn't saying the physician assistant. I was saying primary
care.
Yeah. And that ain't even PA.
It's not.
It's like Pete something.
It's PCP.
Yeah, that's it.
But I knew what you
remembered.
Yeah. Okay. So I would start there. And if the doctor says, dead it. And then if the doctor says, no, we need to start doing this, we need to start doing that, then, work together to find, ways to incorporate these meals. Hey, can we use drops? Hey, can we take this as a supplement? Hey, are you open to drinking a milkshake or something like that? But her going behind his back and talking to his mom, even when I read it, I was like, oh, no, you don't do that.
And I would have took it better if the doctor said, hey, you autistic.
And I'd be like, what?
Versus your
I
mama
feel like
saying,
I can fit what into every
right.
episode.
Instead of your mama saying, hey, he autistic, by the way.
Yes. But I can understand her feeling betrayed too, because being autistic is something you need to know, because if y'all are having children, that plays a big part in it. So I could understand her being dang, he's autistic and I didn't know. And now, what does that look for us in the future? Talking to his mom should have been the last resort. To me, that just shows that you don't have any respect for your partner, especially on a topic that he's very defensive about. Before talking to his mom, you could at least go on and talked about it in therapy, and I'm pretty sure the therapist would have been able to pull that out. And then now you have a mediator and a common, you have a safe space to talk this out with instead of now you know and you're angry. And now you're having to pretend and essentially lie because you're waiting for the day to expose it all.
Mm-hmm.
But, prayers to y'all. I hope y'all get through it. And I hope that man is eating,
Man, eat a donut.
is eating, all the SpaghettiOs and what else he likes, chicken nuggets that he wants.
What's good, everybody? I'm Justin, one part of the One in the Miller podcast. Hey, we got some good things going. Make sure you like and subscribe. Hey, for real, go tap in with us. We trying to go up the chart. So the more you like, the more you subscribe, the more you share, the better it is. The more the algorithm likes us and people get to know us. So tap in, hit the subscription button, and let's get back to the episode.
Would I be the butthole if I refused to eat food from my in-laws' house during our visit? Hi everyone, I'm pretty stressed out about this and would appreciate your opinions. Using a throwaway. My husband, 23 male, and I, 23 female, have families who live far apart from one another, so we always split the holidays. This year, we are spending Thanksgiving with my parents and Christmas with his. Because of our work schedules, we'll only be with his family for about 3 days at Christmas time. Recently, my husband visited his parents for a few days and stayed at their house. When he returned, he told me that the refrigerator and freezer at his parents' house was completely broken and all the food within it was spoiling within days, if not hours, of being purchased. I told him that was a bummer and asked when his parents were planning on getting it fixed. He then told me that, against his own wishes, his parents had no plans to get it fixed anytime soon. In fact, the refrigerator had apparently already been broken for weeks before he arrived. His parents and younger sibling were eating spoiled or semi-spoiled food. I told him that I thought that was crazy, and he agreed with me. He said that he refrained from eating anything that needed to be refrigerated while he was there, which was easy to do because most of the time he was hanging out at a friend's house and eating at restaurants/fast food. But this won't be the case around the holidays. This is where I could potentially be the butthole. I told him that if we arrived at Christmas time and the fridge and freezer still wasn't fixed, then I didn't want to eat any food that came from his parents' house. I have kind of a sensitive stomach already, and the thought of eating spoiled food is really scary/gross to me.
Mm-hmm.
My husband said that he understood, but this would likely offend his parents. I'm scared of offending his parents by refusing to eat their food, as I grew up in a region where food is seen as an act of hospitality. I also come from a family that is a bit wealthier than my husband's, so I worry about coming across snobbish or stuck up. But I really can't fathom knowing eating spoiled food. Would I be the butthole if I refused to eat the food from my in-laws' house?
I think if y'all got the money, help them by purchasing, without saying, hey, I'm not going to eat it, purchasing new equipment for them. So, like, if they would take, a deep freezer or a refrigerator, that's a great Christmas gift.
I think so, too.
And then you just say, hey, we want to get y'all this for Christmas because we see you struggling.
Right.
Well, or not that we see you struggling, but we want to get this.
Your fridge is broke. We wanted to do something nice for you.
Or I wouldn't even say that. Maybe we just say we want to get this for y'all for Christmas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think everybody can read between the lines.
Right.
I don't think you're wrong. I mean, I have a sensitive stomach as well. So, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I'm just not going to play with. I've had norovirus before, and that wasn't fun. I've had travelers. Like, like, if you can just about get it, it's not fun, and I get it. So, like, when it comes to food and stuff like that, like, I don't play either. Because, I mean, that's not, yeah, you can be hospitable, but also when you on the toilet at 3, 4 in the morning.
Right.
Or you possibly, depending on how serious it is, you got to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
It's not, we won't be caring about if we denied it then. Right. So I don't think she's wrong in that.
Yeah, I definitely don't think she's wrong.
I look at the husband weird because, like, why haven't you come up with a solution of, like, we're going to buy them another thing?
And that's what I was just about to say. Like, I don't think she's wrong either, but I am definitely side-eyeing the husband. Mm-hmm. If you know this is strange and you are not even eating at the house, How dare you
Right, you
expect? How dare you expect me to do it?
You
You know
about
what
to
I'm
subject
saying?
everybody down.
Right, you're eating fast food and at a
You
restaurant,
got you a
but you want
McDouble.
me to eat this spoiled chicken
And
that's
it's
been in
smelling.
here.
And it's
Right,
smelling.
right.
And I know the house rank. That may be a southern word, but I
as
know it's
all
rank.
get out. So no,
Because I used to work in home health, and trust me, I know when something ain't working, it's loud.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. I ain't talking about your ears. I'm
Exactly.
talking about as well.
So like I put, not that I'm putting blame on anything, but I would have hoped that the husband
Oh yeah, that's on him for
would
sure.
have stepped in and been like, hey, mom and dad.
Because he already there.
No, he was there visiting.
Oh, okay.
And then he came back, and then they're going back for Christmas.
Oh, okay.
So I would expect you, Justin, to be like, hey, mama, like, no, we not.
Because I don't know why you wouldn't do it the first time you was there.
Exactly.
Like, if you seen it.
Like if you saw it and you called me and was like, hey, my mom's refrigerator's broken. Do you mind?
And they can't afford another one.
I'm thinking about not even just saying, just like, hey, I'm thinking about getting my mom a new refrigerator.
Right.
Hers went out. Do you think that's something that we can do financially? Whatever. What do we need to do to make this work?
Right.
And I'm sure, like, together we could come together with whatever needs to be done. And ma'am, thank you, ma'am, that problem solved.
Yeah.
Outside of that, hold on. Yeah. Outside of that, if we can't, if we're struggling, the dog's struggling, the carpet's struggling, then instead of doing that at their house, hey, I have an open invitation. You can come to my parents' house and we can spend the holidays together at their house until we get all this situated.
Because I'm assuming they may be older.
I'm not eating.
Right. I'm assuming they have to be older, maybe. Because he said he got a younger sibling.
They're 23.
No, I'm saying
the couple
like
is 23.
I'm saying like because he said he got a younger sibling.
Yes.
I don't know why you wouldn't. I don't know.
So his parents are maybe in their 50s, if we had to assume. I don't know. Well, here's a comment. Not the butthole. That's disgusting. Eating spoiled food is not snobbish or stuck up. They are delusional. Your husband should tell them that they either buy a new refrigerator or you will get refunds on the ticket so you can buy them one, and then they won't see you.
Right. Or let's introduce this to the floor.
What is it?
Let's have a catered holiday.
But if we can't afford a fridge,
I can afford a caterer.
I don't want to spend extra money on a caterer. That's why I said I would much rather you just say like, hey, come spend that with my family. So then whatever.
That's a weird situation.
That is so.
Like I'm trying to figure it out.
I don't know why people would think that that's normal though.
I ain't trying to test my gut microbiomes.
No, definitely not.
Let's see if we make it tonight.
No, I'm trying to see.
I'm probably gonna have an upset stomach just thinking it.
Yeah.
Like it ain't even gonna be nothing. It's just. Oh, this been
just knowing that you've had cheese that's been sitting in a hot fridge. Like, think about macaroni and cheese with spoiled cheese. Or, like, I smell the ham. No, I'm not eating that. I'm sorry. I'm not as picky of an eater as Justin, but one area where we are the same in is smells. And if that food smells funky, I'm not touching it. I'm like,
I know the gas up in that joint. I ain't playing. I know that ain't playing.
I don't know. My brain just can't wrap around the thought of people thinking that it's okay to serve people spoiled food.
Yeah, like I said, working at home health, I saw a ton.
What does the dad say?
That's what I'm saying. Like when I worked at home health, I seen a ton of like scenarios. Trust me, it's a lot of stuff today that I probably could tell people and they wouldn't eat again. But like this was like older people, and like they just
disabled. They have a reason.
Yeah, but like if you able-bodied, I don't see what's the.
But that's what I'm saying. Like how?
Because you could even go to like a one of these. You ain't gotta go to Lowe's. You go like one of these repair shops.
You can go on Facebook Market and find one for $100.
Yeah, a new refrigerator.
Or at least get a mini fridge just to hold you over.
I'm not playing with life.
And it's been broken for weeks. You're feeding your child. Now I gotta call CPS because you're feeding your child spoiled food.
Some people do kefir.
Here's an update.
Hey!
There's an update.
Don't go watch this.
I was very relieved to hear that I'm not being stuck up or uptight for not wanting to eat possibly spoiled food. My in-laws still haven't made any effort to purchase a new refrigerator/freezer. At this point, it's been broken for almost 2 months. They do have a styrofoam container box that they keep in the garage that they've been using as a freezer. So that's good. I believe it's mostly meat that's kept there. That's not
Yeah,
good.
they got a garage.
What the?
Yeah, they have a
What is
garage.
going on?
See, I'm thinking like they may be, and I'm not even talking noise. I'm thinking they may be like in a camper or something. But if you got a garage, that's lazy. Like I can't think of no unless y'all in over y'all head and can't swim in debt.
Heads underwater.
Like that's inexcusable.
But as far as for the refrigerated items and freezer items that can't fit in the box, they all go bad within days, if not hours. My husband mentioned to them that he didn't think that that refrigerators all cost $2,000.
Oh no, y'all want to be choosers?
But my mother-in-law is doubling down that a replacement fridge would cost $2,000. I have no idea what they're getting that number from, but they won't budge and keep insisting that they cannot afford a new one. So it's not looking great. If they haven't fixed the fridge by Christmas time, my husband is going to send his little brother, who is in high school and lives at home, a few $100 to go buy a mini or used fridge before we get there. LOL. Thanks for your concern. Yeah, just go to Lowe's, because Lowe's has a fridge for like $500.
I don't even feel bad no more.
Hold on, I think that they're trying to get.
Choosing.
Yeah, they're trying to get it to that. They're trying to manipulate.
Right.
They're trying to get a $2,000 fridge. I saw that Samsung with the little
the one that tell you what you low on.
Right. No, that's what she want. Girl, if you don't get this $500.
Y'all ain't even eating dairy because y'all want y'all want y'all stomach toe up so they can feel bad.
Sound like the opening of Rack City.
Right. Y'all want y'all stomach toe up so they can buy y'all. Man, I ain't buying you no fridge.
At the end of the day,
you know what? The husband ain't wrong. I'll take it back. No, I ain't buying no dad.
I care about and I'm with him. I care about the little brother and the little brother only. I'm gonna get you a mini fridge. You keep that in your room. Me.
I would have called CPS anonymously. Anonymous.
You need to do a wellness check. Y'all, that's
$2,000.
insane.
I don't want no refrigerator. Mine don't work, but I don't want nan refrigerator.
I won't even take a $200.
Man, all right.
Girl, don't eat. Even if they get it fixed, at this point, it's the principle. Don't eat there. Don't eat that food.
She probably, you know what? And they probably said, "Oh, the way it sounded to me," and I'll say this before we go to the next door, is like they probably think in their head, or they have said to themselves, like, "Oh, she got it." And they doing well.
Yeah, it's an ego thing.
Let's go and get that $2,000 up out of them.
Yeah, it's an ego thing. Now we're competing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
My refrigerator don't even talk to me. You definitely ain't finna have one talk to you.
Shoot. Right. If your refrigerator better than like I said, you can go on Facebook Marketplace. You can go to Cowboy Maloney. I don't know if that's up there where y'all are, but we got Cowboy. You can go to Rent-A-Center. There's a lot of options.
They said
versus buying a $2,000 fridge.
Because you know how many people in this world wouldn't even have a refrigerator if you said, only $2,000.
But like, how much did your first refrigerator cost? I know
it didn't scrape $1,000.
Come on, somebody.
Like everybody scraped $500. Everybody got a regular refrigerator like everybody else.
Where is the daddy, and what is the daddy saying? I need to hear from a man's perspective, because the way the mama's talking, she just wants the finest thing. Because little Sarah Sue down the street has a $2,000 fridge, so I want to be like Sarah Sue.
And if y'all just toe up from what I know about appliances,
can you not get it fixed? Is it unfixable?
If yours is messed up, right? I done got country on y'all say toe up. That's a Mississippi term. But if y'all's is messed up, and just what I know from appliances, a $2,000 refrigerator ain't even gonna fit in there anyway.
Right.
A $2,000 refrigerator fit in most places.
Exactly. You need a
no. No.
They're being unreasonable.
You straight?
Yeah. Girl, go to your parents' house and have a nice unbacteria filled Christmas with them, because that's insane.
That is crazy.
Are you ready for our last story?
Yeah. Let's do it.
All right. You're probably going to be grossed out.
I used to do wound care, so I doubt it.
Am I the butthole for feeding a guest out of bowls my dog uses?
Might be an enemy.
I have one large dog at home.
Yeah.
I don't have a dog food bowl, as in a dedicated bowl that my dog eats out of.
Mm.
She has a water bowl that's just for her, but not a dedicated food bowl. My dog eats fresh food, so every day I prepare my dog's food using my kitchen utensils and gear. Put the food in one of my normal bowls, and and give it to my dog. Once she's finished eating, I take the bowl away and put it in the dishwasher to be cleaned. I just feel like it's more hygienic this way since she gets a clean bowl for every single meal.
Ooh.
Plus, it's easier for me since I can just dump it in the dishwasher. Recently, I had a house guest over for a meal. Let's call him Mark. And everything was going okay. Until he found out my dog eats out of the same tableware as humans do. He was already really put off that I let my dog onto my furniture. But after hearing this, he freaked out, yelling at me how I was disgusting and how I should have warned him before that so he could have just not eaten.
Right, it's right spelled right. That's a reader error.
Eaten anything. Whew, struggle. He ranted about how I live in filth and how I'm putting him on the level of a dog. He thinks it's unhygienic that I don't have a dedicated dog bowl and utensils for my dog to use. I don't think it's an issue. I have a maid come in every single day to clean. I like keeping my house clean. Even my dog gets wiped every time she comes in from a walk, so she's clean too. Plus, I feel like after the dishes go through the dishwasher, it's clean, so it wouldn't matter who uses it. It's not like I use the utensils to prepare my dog's food and then use the same ones for humans, or that I reuse the bowl my big dog uses without washing it. Am I the butthole for not telling my guest that my dog eats out of the same bowls as he does?
Absolutely. And you need to take your toothbrush and go stick it in the toilet and say, oh, this toothbrush is clean because my toilet clean. That's gross. Back to story number 3 or 2, whichever one it was, 2 or 3. That's why I said I don't eat at people's house that have pets in the house. That's gross. Like, because you too cool with your pet.
Mm-mm.
And I'm not saying that, I don't know. Look, I ain't no super dog person like that, so I don't know all that stuff. But I just look at an animal or a pet is a pet and a human is a human, of two separate entities. And so, like, I would be the same. I would be very irate if somebody told me, like, "Oh, you eating this bowl of cereal?" You know, Sparky eat out of that bowl too. That's Sparky bowl. Because Sparky looking at me
like why you looking at
my bowl?
Eat out of my bowl.
And I'm over here trying to figure out why he keep looking at me.
Right.
And I just feel like that's normal. And then to add a common term to it, it's like you can go to TJ Maxx or Ross and get the same bowl for like $10.
If you have a maid that comes in
that's
every
just
day,
nasty.
You have enough money to.
But I say that's nasty to me but I don't know. Everybody grew up so different.
Yes,
you could think that's normal.
I will say this: it doesn't bother me that this person, that OP, puts their dog bowl in the dishwasher to be washed with the other food. Really and truly, that doesn't bother me as much as, I mean, it's gross all the way around. I see you making faces at me. It's gross all the way around. But knowing that the food, that it goes in the dishwasher doesn't bother me as much as knowing that I'm eating after a pet. And I understand, like, people say it's sterilized, it's clean. I don't think there's any amount of cleanliness outside of it being the apocalypse, and that's my last option.
Right.
That would make it okay in my brain to eat.
Have y'all ever seen what dogs do when they get bored?
They just sit and lick, and I won't say where, but I'm just say they sit and lick.
Come on.
I have a dog.
Come on now.
My dog knows not to cross the threshold of the kitchen. She is in the front part. She does not come in the kitchen. We don't. She
even got spatial recognition of kitchens.
Exactly.
She'll be like,
yeah, this is a kitchen. Oh, I see the fridge.
Right.
I can't go in there. So I think, but like you said, different people treat their pets differently, and some people really do treat them like family. Okay, cool. If you're somebody that allows your pets to drink out of the cup, to eat out of the bowl, to lick from the spoon, which I do know there's people who are doing that, at least have enough respect for me to say, like, hey, this bowl we use for Cujo. Do you mind using this bowl? And at least let me have the option of whether or not I'm going to eat out of the bowl. Now, once you tell me that, I'm probably not going to eat anything. Because in my brain, if you let them eat them out of once, twice,
like people that
and thrice.
Like when people take their cat and let the cat do the hand imprint on the cookie. And like, y'all want to eat cookies?
Or the cats get on the counter while they're cooking, and you think there's not fur.
I'm through.
Chopped. No, I can't do it.
I'm chopped liver.
I think that is gross, personally, and I'm not trying to be judgy.
Yeah, I ain't knocking you. That's what you do. That's what you do.
That's
it
okay
ain't for me.
In your home.
Ain't for me. Yeah.
But as for me and my crew,
right,
I'm not doing that. That's just not.
Crew, no.
Right. So here's some comments.
Yeah.
How filthy are y'all's dogs that you wouldn't use a sterilized bowl a dog touch? You understand anything you buy secondhand could have been used by anyone for anything, not the butthole. You're sterilizing the bowls. The dog is eating fresh food. It's super weird to freak out about that. And there are a lot of people who agree with that comment.
Yeah, but that's what I said. Like, it depends on how you.
Folks.
Yeah, depends on how you grew up. That ain't no.
You're the butthole. I agree that that's not somehow more unhygienic than sharing dishes with another human. But I think a lot of people would be put off by this, especially if you already knew how he felt about just having dogs on furniture. You should have given him a heads up. True. If he said he don't even want the dog on the furniture, what in God's green earth would make you think that he'd be okay with eating? Is this a date? Were you trying to get with this man? Because you didn't. Girl,
it sounded like she was, because when she said like a friend or something like that came over,
it just said house guest.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, that sounded like
this was a date.
Yeah.
See, and this is why, y'all, you can't eat everything from everybody's house. You can't. Yeah. You just can't. That's why the question is, who made this?
That's like the that's like a TikTok video where the woman had the ice cream or something, and the dogs was beside her. And her husband was sitting there with his spoon because he was about to get some. I wish I could remember that video. He was about to get some ice cream. And the two dogs started looking at it. And she was eating it out the middle. And he just got up and moved. But I'll have to find that one for you. I'll send it to you. But yeah, that's what that reminds me of.
Yeah, I'm just not that comfortable with pets. Once again, I do have a dog. She's 11. So I've had my dog for 11 years. And though I love my dog, there's just certain boundaries that I'm not going to cross, and food is one of them.
It could be a dog, cat, elephant. I don't care what it is.
I'm just saying, I'm saying my dog, but I'm saying pets in general.
Yeah, I don't do none of it.
There's just certain boundaries that we're not going to cross. And if somebody feels that way, then they just feel that way. We're not going to judge you for eating out of the same bowl. Do you eat out of the same bowl that your dog does? Because you never said that you ate out of it. So are you eating out of the same bowl? Right. Because once again, I'm going back to the last video. Something just struck a nerve. I'm going back to the last video. How dare you expect me to do something that you're not even doing? So that's question number one. So I'm not judging you for if that's what you choose to do and if that's what you want to do. However, it's not for me, and it's not something that I want to do. So, I don't feel like you are the butthole. You're like 50-50. You're the butthole for not telling him, but you're not the butthole because that's the way you live. Let me ask you this. What would you do if you found out that you were at somebody's house and the bowl that you were eating out of was also a bowl that...
I would have did what he did. I'm snapping.
You're going off. It's like, do you want a foot loop or a knuckle sandwich? Because I'm about to serve up.
Give me two pieces of bread and boom. But no, I just feel like it's disrespectful.
Yeah,
honestly.
It is.
I mean, because when somebody tell you what they don't do and you do it anyway,
forcing it on them.
As an adult, that's disrespect.
Yeah.
Like, you just crossing that boundary because you want to.
Right.
It ain't no rhyme or reason.
Right. Yeah.
But I also, when I seen a dog, I would say, "Oh, you want to go out?"
Yeah.
I wouldn't have. Like, when I seen a dog leapfrog up all the furniture, I would, if I'm that interested, I would say, "Well, let's just go out and get something."
Right.
I'm not eating.
Oh, so you're stopping at the door. You're not even taking any chances.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, that's good foresight, though.
Because
if you're you're just automatically assuming if somebody's letting their dog on the couch,
but I have my own theory on.
Yeah, you do.
Dog. So
yeah, no, that makes sense. So you have your own boundaries and protections up to keep you from ever having.
I'm already funny about food anyway, so I ain't finna play with you too long.
Once again, the theme is.
I would have frisbeed that sucker across the.
We need to
frisbeed that bowl of plate across the room, off the wall before I left.
I need to change the title to "Don't Eat at Everybody's House."
Right, it probably would have needed to be for real.
All right, y'all. So that is it for today's episode. Y'all be safe and very cautious out there when you're going out to eat at somebody's house or even just out to eat in general because
For sure.
fat food workers do crazy stuff as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just people in their homes. So yeah, y'all be safe and be very cautious out there. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a big thumbs up. Also, drop down in the comments and tell us which story was your favorite one, or if you ever had an experience where you ate at somebody's house and it was absolutely disgusting. As I always say, I'm nosy and I want to know. Thank you guys so very much for watching. And yeah, subscribe to our channel, y'all, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.